you more excited for Dak or Tua's return, sir?
Oh, Dak. I'm very excited about Dak.
Fired up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm far more excited about Dak. First of all, I don't like, in all seriousness, all joking aside. First of all, we wish Tua nothing but the best.
Yes.
We're glad that they cleared him. You know, it looks like they're clearing him to play. All of that stuff, because obviously there was real reason for strong concern. So much so, I don't like the fact that he's coming back this early. That's just me, just my personal opinion. I wish that he was out for a few more weeks. That's just me, because that's how ugly that concussion looked that he suffered a few weeks ago. I mean, and then to listen to him in a press conference, and he don't remember the hit, he don't remember being carted off, he don't remember all of this stuff. I mean, I personally would prefer that I not see him on the field for at least another few weeks. I was of the mindset he should have stayed out for the rest of the season. That's how I felt about it, but that's neither here nor there. I'm excited about Dak for a different reason, Dan Orlovsky. You see, a lot of people been bloviated about them damn Cowboys. They've been talking about those Cowboys now. Four straight victories before they lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. And even when they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, they were down 17-0, 20-3, and came back and pulled it to within 3. They almost won the daggone game. And now, I mean, they went from "in rush we trust," but and to "thank God Dak is back." This is what they're doing, all right? They go, Michael Irvin with his nauseating self, just the latest nauseating pom-pom waver for the Cowboys. I don't care. Here's the deal. You got Dak Prescott back. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. I'm looking at this schedule right here. You should beat Detroit. You should beat Chicago. After that bye week, even though you got a game at Green Bay and at Minnesota, you should win at least one of those 2 games. So that would leave you 3-1 over the next 4 games, which would put you at 7-3 after 10 weeks. After that, you got the Giants at home, who you already beat on the road at MetLife Stadium. You got an Indy team that's up and down. You got a Houston Texans team. You got a Jacksonville Jaguars team that's come down to earth a little bit. You got Philadelphia. That's going to be a tough one. And then Tennessee and Washington. The Dallas Cowboys should cakewalk to a 12-win season and an easy berth in the postseason if Dak is everything that we say he is, and Cooper Rush, you know, he wasn't really that dude. He was the backup that filled in admirably. That was once upon a time the dude Rush that we trust, and all of this other stuff. Now is back to the Dallas Cowboys having their team, the team that they expected. Let's see what they do with what they have. I want to see what Dak Prescott does after listening to folks for at least a couple of weeks talking as if Jerry Jones was going to keep him out of the lineup and keep Cooper Rush in there, because why upset the apple cart? If this man is winning and he's unblemished and he's not turning the football over, why would we go back to a man we paid $95 million to over the last 2 seasons? Why would we do that? We go from all of that to getting back to reality. This is Dak Prescott's team. Let's see what it is. Now, to me, it's Michael Parsons' team. To me, he's the best player on the team. He is the star of the Dallas Cowboys. But everybody else want to talk about the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys is what the star is. Fine. Let's find out. Well, I'm more excited about Dak.
Yeah. So way more excited about Tua. But again, before I get into that, I'm not just going to sit here and let you downplay or belittle. Like, the backup quarterback filled in admirably. You know,
he did.
That touches personally a little bit, Stephen A. You know, it just touches. I mean, it just.
You don't get it?
Yeah, come on.
He
like,
was
that
a
touches.
backup.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Molly.
Certain times in his career.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Molly.
You think I don't know he was a backup?
Well, that's what he's trying to say to you. So let's
you think I didn't know that? You think I didn't know that?
I don't know. You're
I know
like
Dan
slow
Orlovsky's
today.
resume.
I know you did NBA
I know Dan
last night.
Orlovsky's
You're a little
resume.
off.
Go ahead, man.
I'm just trying to help you.
Okay,
I'm your teammate.
all right, exactly.
Go
Even
team.
though I ain't get home till midnight, 12:30 in the morning.
You know what?
team,
I do want to
go
give you mad props and respect, because you were on all day yesterday. You're up here killing it again.
Yep.
I will tip my hat to you. You are the standard bearer when it comes to that in this industry.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate the love.
Answer's Tua, because when Tua was playing, this was the #1 offense in the NFL. And since Tua has not been playing over the last 2.5 weeks, it's the 29th offense in the NFL. This was the hottest team in the league, or certainly one of them. We had people saying that they were the team to beat in the NFL. And now that he's been, I mean, since 2022 is 16-8 as the starting quarterback for the Dolphins. Everybody else is 6-8. He totally changes their football team. And Marcus Spears said this yesterday on NFL Live, and I thought it was a great point. Maybe Tua outside of the tragedy of the injury, the fear, scary part of the injury, the reality of Skylar Thompson and Teddy Bridgewater having to play for the Dolphins might be the best thing that happened to Tua, because we saw how important he is to their football team and the impact that he has. I'm so excited to watch Tua come back. This was one of the best football teams we had in the league when he was playing. They get to play on Sunday Night Football. They get to play against Stephen A's Pittsburgh Steelers that just whooped up on Tampa Bay's offense. Cooper Rush played good football, but Dak doesn't change this team to me. This is still a team that is completely championship or bust because of their defense, not because of their quarterback play. Miami's entering in a conversation of a legitimate playoff threat with Tua or without Tua. Cooper Rush played good football. Dak Prescott's going to play good football. I can't wait to get Tua back.
See, to me, listen, if Tua comes back and he's not himself, you know what we're going to say, right?
Sure.
We're going to say he shouldn't have been back.
Sure.
That, he's still a bit rattled and it's a bit shaky that he's out there. That's what we're going to say. We ain't got those issues with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's back. The Dallas Cowboys supposed to be the Cowboys. They got an elite defense. Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard's been running the football effectively. Gallup and CeeDee Lamb been doing their thing as wideouts. We're looking at them right now. The offensive line hasn't been horrid, okay? And Cooper Rush was able to do what he was able to do in the absence of Dak Prescott.
Exactly.
So when we look at Dak Prescott, we're going to have these expectations that need to be lived up to. Based on what everybody was saying about Cooper Rush, since Dak is back, the Dallas Cowboys arguably should be the favorites in the NFC to go to the Super Bowl. The way everybody was talking about them, I wasn't talking about them that way. I was practically the only one, okay? I told everybody that it was going to come to an end on Sunday night against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let me ask you this real quick,
exactly what happened. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.